programming stuff makes me very confusion. I'm depression because of this. I wish I followed my dreams.
It's not too late. Quit this lame job. Go do whatever you want to do. Follow your dreams.
I've always dreamt of being an artist. I'm going to make it a
Wait.
reality.
Hold up. An artist? As in like painting for a living?
Yeah.
Honey, you cannot make a real job out of that.
Of course I can, my dude.
Mm-mm. You know, let me tell you about this.
Let me tell you about this.
Okay, let me just start off with this. You won't be able to make an actual living off of this job, your dream job. With the job you have right now, working in Java programming, you make a steady income and you're able to afford more things than you need. For example, the Gucci everything you're wearing right now. But if you become an artist, you're making 3 times less than the average household income. So, pretty convincing, huh?
Your point was somewhat convincing, but I noticed that your statistics only addressed inexperienced artists. The more experienced the artist is, the more money they get.
Okay, and exactly what proof do you have of that?
First of all, the average wages for art-related jobs are high. According to PayScale, creative artists have an average wage of ranging from $40,000 to $90,000. And according to Learn.com, art directors and art teachers receive a wage ranging from $80,000 to $90,000.
Okay, the point was somewhat convincing, but...
Where's my dinner?
Okay, just give me a couple minutes. I'll be home. I'll have your dinner ready. Okay, goodbye. I need to go. But this is not over by any means. I gotta go do more research, and I'll FaceTime you tonight and let you know.
Finish this later.
Hey Sarah, what's up?
Hey, so what'd you find?
Something looks a little weird about your graph. I encountered this graph as I was doing my research, and there was a lot more to it than just art directors and teachers. Let me see if I could find it again. Here it is. I see that you forgot to mention all your information, or did you do it purposefully? Even though your data is reliable, your presentation of the data is not as reliable because you were not presenting all the data that was included in the graph. Unlike you, I have a graph to show you that contains all of the data that was included in the original graph. This graph will show you that going through school again to become an artist is not worth it because according to Sunoco.com, a website many use to figure out what career is best for them, your college tuition would be much more than your actual salary right after you graduate. Also, your student loan debt would be significantly larger too. Of course, this probably makes many artists not as happy and probably even depressed.
Hey, wait a second. Your graph says that an artist's salary is $16,000 and college tuition is $30,000. The graph makes it look like it's such a big difference when an artist's salary is really more than half the value of the college tuition. That's trippy. And who said anything about art being depressing? Just because tuition is more than income and it leads to depression? You say it causes depression when really, in fact...
Having a job relating to art can improve your happiness or satisfaction with your job. According to PayScale, studies show that people who have a job as a creative artist, a job at the Walt Disney Company, or a job at Warner Bros. Entertainment are highly satisfied with their jobs. Creative artists specifically are highly satisfied with their jobs.
Exactly how many people rated their experience though? 7 people? The data does not apply to all artists, and therefore isn't as reliable. While a career in art may make 7 people happy, it's not a fair nor reliable argument to my claim, because it is hard to find hope and happiness when you're trying to repay student loans with a very low income.
We discussed so many things, I can't keep track anymore. I tried to convince you by saying that wages were high for art-related jobs, until you pointed out that wages were high for only certain art-related jobs. Then I tried to convince you again by saying that having an art-related job can make you happy, unlike my current programming job, and you still had to tell me it wasn't convincing enough for you.
Well, it truly is not. You cannot use data from 7 artists claiming they are happy with their job, then say it applies to all artists. Money becomes a big problem too for many artists because they're making 3 times less than the average household, and it'll take them much more time to pay off their high student loans racked up from art school. But if you don't have a problem with less money, then by all means go ahead and follow your dreams.